Okay, so for people that haven't seen this, this is a new style of a hydroponic garden. I'm using solid perlite, and there's no electricity. It's gravity fed. It's a wicking system. We keep extra nutrients inside each bucket or each tote. So if there's an issue, there's always fluid there. I'm ready to show everybody how to build them. So you need to follow me on my channel, and we're going to do this right now. So check this out. Okay, so we're going to build a garden, show you how to do it. We will start off with saying this is a 1-inch piece of PVC pipe. It's a thin wall. I cut a 45-degree angle at one end, and the total length is 15.5. We will drill a 9/16 hole. You get rid of the burr, that way it doesn't plug up anything. So what we'll do is you kink over the side of the hose a little bit, and you cram it in the hole. Spin it around. You want to go in about a 1/2 inch deep. And then next we'll take a piece of, this is sunshade cloth. This is 5.5 inches square. You put it on. That way you're covering up your hole. Take a zip strip, nylon tie. You put it on. You pull it on down. Pull it tight. And then you cut the end off. I even tighten it up a little bit more. Alright, this is the first part. Just that simple. This is 9.5 inches long. Next, we're going to do this bucket right here. Now, we need a mark on it at 2.5 inches from the bottom. And then we need one up to the top. This I use these outside, so we're going to go 8.25 inches. This is for a drain hole. If it rains, we'll have a hole up here to where it can drain out. If you're doing this inside, you don't need that hole. So this 9/16 bit, it's a step bit. You drill all the way through and you got your 9/16. So on your top hole, we would use a glue gun to put it on the screen. This is a 2-inch piece of screen, or you can use 100% silicone. I do it both ways. You just put it around on it, or you glue the inside of it and you just slap it on. Okay, so let's see. We take I use a little bit of soap, this Castle soap. I use it in my garden. We take a rubber grommet, we'll put some soap on it. This way they go in quite simple. And then we'll slide this. This is a 1/2 inch straight connector. We slide it in. We get some soap on it again. It's pretty easy when you got soap. And then you take your piece, put some soap on the inside, and you plug it in to the inside right there. Like that. Now I'm going to take my drill bit. I'm going to drill me 2 little holes on each side of this pipe. And another zip strip. Okay. Now for this part, we'll just use some of this. Don't have to heat the gun up. There we go. Just glue it into place. So, we'll set this down here for right now. Your next bucket. This bucket's going to be the one that has a float in it that controls the level of what your garden has in it. We mark this at 8 inches. Now remember, this one, you can go up a little bit more, a little bit. All of them has a little bit of leeway. But the float goes in, and we'll put us a mark in this bucket at 7 inches at the bottom. So right there's your mark at 7 inches. So when we get the float in there, we'll set it up. And this is about to be the way that it is, and your water line will be about like that. So you can just guess at where your water line is. Let's go ahead and get us a this is a 3/4 inch hole. So let's see. Yep. This has a washer. You leave it on the inside. That way, if you bring your water level up above that hole, you can go probably 12 inches deep, maybe a little bit deeper with this setting. And then down here, we're going to do a 9/16 hole. We'll put another grommet there. And this hole is 1.5 inches up from the bottom. Do us a little bit of soap. Go. Sometimes they're hard, sometimes you just slide right on. And then we'll take us a piece of hose. Now this hose right here goes to our garden. This is the control bucket, and we'll plug it in here. I'm going to put a little bit on the inside, that way it slides on. I'm going to kink my hose over a little bit to get her started in the hole. Look how easy that was. So, got the float level there. We'll take a female 90-degree hose barb and screw it on. So, this bottom hose would get plugged into your garden. And then where this hose barb is, you'd plug a hose into it and it goes to your nutrient tank. So if you're just doing one plant, you could do a 5-gallon bucket plugged into it. You would do it just like this, drill it, put your grommet in it, and just run a hose, plug a hose into it. The grommets come different sizes. The hoses come different sizes. So depending on what size of a hose you get, it'll dictate on what size of a grommet you need. Now, we'll show you some more.